Woo, time to get that paper, man. Yeah, what up, gang? What up, squad? It's your boy, AreYouTherious, the realest, the coolest, the trillest young king on the YouTube platform as we speak. Welcome back to the banger, bro. We got fantastic hip hop in the building, bro. Y'all know how we do with the fantastic hip hop. You know, y'all like to see what the homie got to say, and apparently y'all like to see what I got to say because it do good on view. So we're gonna go ahead and check it out, man, and say how things just got even worse for Drake. Now I just heard the song that everybody been talking about. It's been the talk of the last 24 hours. It's called Guala Guala Gwit Gwit. Some shit. I'm joking. It's something. I can't remember. It's called Snow Day 4. The Foyer. Some shit. But I thought it was a decent song. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I'm not just cause I don't care what nobody else got to say. It's all about what I think. And I'ma say how I feel, and I felt like it was not that bad. So I don't know if he's talking about that or just, you know, Drake just plummeting at this point. You know what I mean? But we're gonna go ahead and check it out. If you're new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers, and let's get it. Bang.
Somebody needs to seriously tell Drake to just stop releasing music right now, because somehow, despite embarrassing moment after embarrassing moment stacking up just like his hit songs once used to, he will not stop.
I'm sorry, bro. I am trying to be daddy, and this boy do not listen. Go upstairs now, sir. Go, run. Don't come back down until you're done. Parenting 101.
Not stop humiliating himself, as Drake is once again back with yet another song, and this time with a remix he's done with Toronto's very own Snow Day. And
that's what it's called, Snow Day. Okay, all right. But see, the reason why, like, and I heard the song. It, like, if I didn't hear the song, maybe I probably wouldn't even want to watch this right now, but I heard the song, and homie always got great insight on things, so we're gonna go ahead and see what he got to say about it, because he might know something that we don't.
First off, Drake finally doing a new track with somebody from his home city for the first time in a while after Kendrick Lamar called him out for always hopping onto the waves of other regions and neglecting his own roots is already hilarious in of itself. But within his newest release, Drake isn't throwing subliminals at Kendrick or any other rappers who have dissed him, or even just spitting bars with the slightest sense of intensity, urgency, or I don't know, even one bit of understanding the fact that day after day, even a month after Kendrick's diss tracks have been released, the world is only continuing to make him a bigger and bigger joke, and matter of fact, things are only getting worse at this point, as these narratives are really starting to stick and have a longer lasting impact than I think anyone could have predicted. And with this song, with the stakes for his own reputation never being higher, oh my god. I don't know if in his over 15 years of making music for the entire world to see, Drake has ever hopped on anything more embarrassing than whatever this is supposed to be. This track is seriously that bad, as in one of the most pivotal moments when it comes to how this time will be remembered in Drake's career and how stained his resume will be. He decided to, for all intensive purposes, make a parody of Hey There Delilah, and yeah, I'm talking about that Hey There Delilah, and I have never heard a more pathetic song in my life. In terms of where Drake...
Bro, come on, man. I think Drake was just doing something different, bro. I wish I had Shuggy here so she can kind of point her opinion. But, the song wasn't too bad. Like, it wasn't what Drake normally is on, but why... Is it Drake big enough to be able to switch lanes every now and again? Why Drake gotta always keep doing the same shit? I remember when I was little, these things were so much easier to open, these Kool-Aid jammers. Now, it's like they got this shit, like, rigged. Now you gotta come up with a whole, god, damn. We used to open these when we wasn't even supposed to be opening these. Anyway, I feel like he should be able to go into different lanes, you feel me? And that's what he went on in this new song, different lanes. So, why people keep talking down on a nigga? Like, I don't get it.
Was and what he was rapping about just a month ago to now. This is arguably the craziest change in demeanor that rap has ever seen, and with this move coming right at this moment in time, with something that's so humiliating, there is going to be absolutely no way that Drake can dig a deeper hole than what he has done right here. Now, on this godforsaken audio clip that some people are mistaking as a piece of music, Drake's measly auto-tuned vocals screech over the instrumental like nails on a chalkboard, and as Drake mimics Hey There Delilah's lyrics with this wretched accent that which again just helps Kendrick and everybody else's jokes write themselves. Drake lays down what I think may just be the most
Forgot about that line.
Most ridiculous performance he ever has, and while this song isn't trying to be something that should be compared to his Kendrick disses, and in actuality is trying to exist out of it in some way. With this record coming out right within this polarizing time for Drake, we really need to sit down and question what was he expecting to achieve from this. I mean, we already saw Drake try to shift things around and start laughing with us, but instead,
there's nothing more powerful than you making your thing happen. Really going for it.
Was just left being made fun of even more when he rapped over the BBL Drizzy beat on a Sexy Red track. And now with this cut, we aren't just seeing him try to create the same type of moment but in another way. But as a result of him doubling down, we are seeing a pattern unfold from Drake where, following all the drama with Kendrick and everyone else, he's now backtracking on everything Push-Ups and Family Matters stood for, as he is trying to shift the narrative around him by doing these clownish stunts and making us remember him for his funny antics, as opposed to the massive loss he got handed to him when being in the ring with Kendrick. But who does Drake really think he's fooling here? Not just rap fans, but music fans in general, and even a lot of Drake fans now sadly know that he lost the beef, and as Drake can no longer even get his new songs to come close to the chart dominance and instant platinum status that tracks including Like That, Euphoria, and Not Like Us reached, Drake hasn't just failed at his own game, all the way to the point where we are getting Hey There Delilah covers following the most lethal and career-altering moment of his entire career. And while he thinks this is salvaging his name or changing the discussion around everything about it, in actuality, it's only making him look worse and worse, as with each antic he's trying to pull off, whether it was rapping over BBL Drizzy or this clownish garbage, he has proven every single lyric of Kendrick's to be more true than it ever has been, as we are clearly looking at somebody whose career is spiraling and whose every antic is just more embarrassing than the next. Now, as Kendrick did pretty much set things up in a way so that when Drake went back to making more ridiculous music and once again pulling stunts like we have seen with this new record, we would all look at him differently, as he was called out for just how immature he has looked with all the moves that just don't reflect his age whatsoever. You would think that the last thing—
Bro, I mean, I understand. I feel like, bro, you gotta stay with the young folks. My bad, y'all. You gotta stay with the young folks, you know? And that's what Drake is doing. He's staying with the young folks. Like, even though he's 30, almost 40, why he can't, you know, still kind of be with the young folks, you know? Yeah, he can still give people his age range, you know, some type stuff, but why not appeal to the younger audience? That's where all the love and most of the love's gonna come from, because, you know, they more digital, be on the internet and all this other stuff, so.
Thing Drake would continue to do is fuel everything that Kendrick put into motion on Euphoria, Not Like Us, 616 in LA, and Meet the Grams, because while Drake definitely did lose this beef, it's only his own actions that are making everything sting all the harder and have even bigger repercussions than it ever could, because he has just folded into this version of himself where, after releasing diss tracks that, despite how they were inferior to what Kendrick did, came with the calculation to try to dig up dirt, film entire music videos, and really make it a moment like nothing else he has ever done, to now where he's releasing songs that are pretty much straight on jokes, and this is where everything is taking a turn into a spiral that Drake may never come back from. Taking an L in rap beef is something that has happened to even the greatest rappers of all time. But the one thing you can never do to keep the momentum of your career going is fold in on yourself and do a complete 180 from the direction you were moving during the feud, because as Drake has went from writing some of the hardest lyrics he ever has and trying to solidify the fact that in his disses nobody can compare to him when it comes to his hit making and overall success, for him to not succeed in any of these regards right now and just fold up his entire image with these lame and gimmicky songs that, while trying to comedically relieve the drama, are just showing that he can't get his hand back on the pulse of fans' tastes, and at the same time, while we all know he'll never admit it, it is beyond clear at this point that Drake has let Kendrick rethink every single aspect of his career after everything that went down. It's never been seen how Drake has just laid the mat down for even his most loyal supporters to walk right over him, because even in a world where people are delusional enough to still support the idea that he won the beef and are still hoping that he could somehow level the score against Kendrick, instead of continuing to fire back lyrically and try to stomp on a record like Not Like Us, or just going ghost for a while, letting Kendrick and hip-hop have their fun, and then coming back with a project that is so great that even while everyone thinks he did lose the beef, it will hardly even matter in the long run, because it resulted in him getting in tune with the best parts of his artistry and giving us another undeniably great body of work. Somehow Drake has picked the worst road possible, which is just to stay in the middle of the wrecking ball Kendrick is smashing through his career with and not just stand there and let the work Kendrick put out change his reputation and perception in the public eye forever. But at this point, Drake has taken the wheel for himself and is just steering his career into holes that nobody else could have for him, because with something as embarrassing as him rapping over the BBL Drizzy beat now being topped with this humiliating and really sonically disgusting Hey There Delilah interpolation, Drake's career has went down a path that no other rapper of his magnitude has ever been on, and as it seems like he will no longer be able to connect with audiences like he once did. Time will only tell if he'll be able to wash away the taste of this L and embarrassing moments like these that prove Kendrick really is the boogeyman of rap with anything he can draw up. And while it's a possibility that Drake can still drop a hit and redirect a lot of the backlash he is getting right now with the strategy he has used so far to reconnect with audiences after this beef, I think it's safe to say that seems like a long shot. So all in all, with this ridiculous song that is genuinely a candidate for the worst I have heard this entire year and in Drake's career as well. No matter what Drake's intention was, the context and moment this track was released in makes it land with the worst impact it could have. And understanding this, let me know, what do you think about the way Drake is continuing to handle his career right now, and while we all know things won't get better anytime soon, as it seems like week to week there is something new to cover in the downfall of Drake. Do you think it can even get any worse from here? I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and if you want to see...
Yeah, it can get worse. It definitely can get worse. Like I said, Drake is Drake. He can do whatever he wants. He's not limited to anything. You know what I'm saying? He will forever be the GOAT. He will forever be on top. I ain't gonna say forever on top because he's gonna get old. Newer artists are gonna come, but he will forever be cemented as one of the greats. So like I said, no matter if he did a song with, you know, that one nigga from your, you know, hood that been rapping for 10 plus years and ain't did nothing, you know, he could be on a song with him and still be Drake at the end of the day. Alright, man. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and close us out. If you're new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers y'all want me to react to. Until next time, I'm out. Paul, what you got to say, man? That don't work no more. You don't go poop and get ice cream no more. Oh, don't look like that. Y'all see the way he looked? It's okay, Paul. We'll give you ice cream, okay? I'm gonna buy you some ice cream. Che, what you got to say? Oh, tell bye, Nene. Tell him bye. Oh, it hurt your throat? No. It got stuck? Oh, Milani. Alright, guys, we gone.